Can we judge a person's entire personality through just one meal? Sounds absurd, even ridiculous. But you will be surprised to know that the way a person holds chopsticks, chooses dishes, or chews food can say more than you think. Seemingly harmless habits at the dining table are actually a reflection of their personality and lifestyle. Observing a person's behavior while eating can reveal a lot about their personality and lifestyle habits. Taiwanese consulting psychologist wrote in a book about the human heart that a person's eating habits from a young age can reflect a lot about that person. For example, people who like to eat small bites and chew slowly tend to be cautious and love sophistication. Although it may be for dental health or a desire to show off their style, these people often leave an impression of being careful. They focus on the process, not only in eating, but also in life and work. When in love, they value the journey more than the result, and in their career, they emphasize the way they do things. Such people are often afraid of those who disrupt their rhythm of life. On the contrary, fast eaters tend to do everything in a hurry. They do not enjoy the taste of the food, but just want to finish eating as soon as possible. Their life is often a constant race to achieve their goals. People who like to scroll through their phones while eating often have strong ambitions and do many things at the same time, but this can also affect their ability to concentrate and remember. In their hearts, there are always big dreams and plans waiting to be realized. People who value table manners show that they are polite and educated, but sometimes they also make others feel stressed because they pay too much attention to details. They cannot stand people who lack manners, and in relationships they often pay attention to the appearance and behavior of others. When communicating with them, you should be careful and thoughtful in everything, from eating, dressing, to giving gifts. On the other hand, people who have a habit of making a mess on the dining table reflect a disorganized and undisciplined personality. Their meals are often untidy, and this can also imply a life lacking in arrangement and management. Meals of a cultured person. The ancients said, "Before getting married, you must learn how to sit at the dining table." Eating seems simple, but it contains many principles and can even show a person's maturity and cultivation. While eating, people often clearly reveal their daily habits and true personality. Dining manners, from the way of sitting to the smallest gestures, can reflect a person's education and temperament. Sitting at the dining table, a cultured person will always pay attention to order, not pick up food and put it down, not flip the bowls and chopsticks, and always maintain a polite demeanor. They focus on eating, not being distracted, and will clean up gently after eating. Such small details show respect for the meal and life, as well as gratitude for food. In addition, the way of ordering is also an important aspect of communication. A polite person will always let others order first, ask if they have any food taboos, and then make a joint decision. This shows that they know how to think about others, not only during meals, but also in life. People with this personality are often respected and loved. Avoid 4 things during meals. 1. Scolding the waiter for no reason. This is a clear manifestation of lack of cultivation, lack of respect, and kindness towards others. People with this habit often tend to only respect those who they think have status, power, or benefits for them, but show contempt and disdain for those who they think are of lower status than themselves. For example, in a simple situation like eating at a restaurant. When the food is not as expected or arrives later than expected, a person with an improper attitude can easily get angry and scold the waiter. even though in fact the waiter may not be the one who caused the mistake. They do not care about the actual situation or the feelings of others, but only react based on personal frustration. This shows impatience, lack of emotional control, and lack of knowledge of how to behave. On the contrary, a person with good character and good manners will always know how to stay calm and solve problems in a gentle and polite way. They will choose a civilized way of dialogue to handle the situation instead of blaming or criticizing others without reason. For example, if they encounter a situation where the food is slow, they can ask the waiter gently to understand the reason, instead of scolding or making a fuss. A person with true respect never judges others based on their profession or social position, but always maintains an equal and respectful attitude in all situations. At work, these people are often the type of people who treat their superiors unfairly and are friendly but rude and disrespectful to their subordinates. They do not care about how this behavior affects the cohesion and working spirit of the group. Another example is in the family or social relationships. People who have the habit of scolding for no reason often create a tense, negative atmosphere, affecting the emotions and spirit of those around them. This behavior can even lead to distance and loss of trust from others. People who know how to control their emotions and show respect to those around them are often highly appreciated and build sustainable relationships based on mutual respect. 2. Mixing food to choose a favorite dish. This behavior, although it may be just a small habit in daily life, clearly reflects selfishness, lack of respect for others, and even lack of awareness of common harmony in the community. During shared meals, especially when sitting with family or friends, turning the food plate upside down to choose the dish you like not only causes an aesthetic loss, but also shows disrespect for the person who prepared the meal as well as the people eating together. For example, at a family party, if someone always turns the food plate upside down to find their favorite dish without caring about sharing or keeping the table tidy, this action will easily make others feel uncomfortable and can even reduce the happy atmosphere of the meal. This habit not only reflects selfishness, but also shows that the person lacks the skills to behave and respect the common space. A polite and respectful person will understand that during shared meals, sharing and maintaining the neatness and cleanliness of the table is necessary to create a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. They will not bother others or disrupt the general harmony because of their personal preferences. Another example could be in buffet parties, when everyone has the opportunity to choose their favorite dishes, but there are people who take too much food just to taste it and then leave most of it, causing waste and disrespect for the efforts of those who prepared the meal. This behavior is not only impolite, but also shows a lack of responsibility to the surrounding environment and society. Respect in the way of eating, even in small details, also contributes to reflecting the qualities and culture of a person. People who know how to eat properly, maintain an attitude of sharing and respecting everyone during meals, are often highly appreciated and demonstrate self-cultivation and community awareness in their daily behavior. On the contrary, people who always put themselves first, do not care about feelings or general harmony, will find it difficult to maintain good relationships with others. 3. Eating loudly and rudely is an offensive behavior that many people unintentionally commit. Actions such as chewing loudly, talking too loudly while eating, or laughing too much while eating can all annoy those around you. Imagine you are sitting at a romantic dinner with your partner, but he or she keeps chewing loudly, even talking while chewing without paying attention to his or her gestures. This not only reduces the atmosphere of the meal, but also affects the other person's perception of your politeness. If this habit is not controlled, it can leave a bad impression and make others feel reluctant to communicate or share meals in the future. 4. Avoid paying the bill. In gatherings, meals with friends, colleagues, or family, sharing expenses is inevitable. However, there are people who often try to avoid paying, leaving a bad impression of selfishness and only wanting to benefit from others. For example, if in a group of friends, someone always makes excuses like forgot their wallet or didn't have enough cash to avoid paying, this will make them look like a taker, and over time the group's trust in that person will decrease. On the contrary, generous people, even if they are not rich, are still willing to share the cost or even pay for the meal to show sincerity and respect for the other person. This helps build better relationships and creates a sense of comfort and trust in each other in social relationships. Eating is not only a survival need, but also a way to show respect for yourself and those around you. Paying attention to table manners, from being polite while eating to your attitude towards sharing expenses, can help you build a beautiful personal image and enhance social relationships in life. Ultimately, life is a circle of value exchange, where every action, no matter how small, has profound meaning and reflects our personality. From simple things like inviting a meal, treating the waiter kindly, or the way we behave in everyday situations, all demonstrate a person's character, respect, and kindness. These actions not only contribute to building good relationships, but also create harmony and cohesion in society. People who appreciate the value of kindness, no matter how small, will always be loved and respected by others, because they understand that the true value of life lies in the way we treat each other. Thank you all for taking the time to watch my video today. I am very happy to be able to share useful information and hope that this will help you gain new perspectives on the topic discussed. If you find the video useful, please take a moment to comment your thoughts below. I really appreciate all your comments and feedback. Don't hesitate to click like if you love this content and subscribe to my channel to always update the latest and most useful videos. Also, remember to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting videos in the future. Thank you again, and I hope to continue to accompany you in the next videos. See you again.